we're going to pretty much be doing a overview and going a little bit more in technically depth of what Bing Chat Enterprise is. As we can see, we're presented with the GUI right now, and as I previously mentioned, this is currently out in preview right now. But and it's also a product that if you're currently utilizing E3s and E5s, this is something you can actually utilize within your productivity today. As we can see, since it is an enterprise application, it is able to capture my information here. So that's wonderful. Within the UI, we're immediately presented with a conversation style. And what that is, I'll go ahead and break it down. We have three options, which is more creative, more balanced, and more precise. More creative is going to be more of like your creative chat. You want ideas, you want it to feed you information. This may not be so concrete or factual, but it'll go ahead and get the ball rolling for you. So this is all for all my art people out there. This is something that you can utilize as well. um, More balanced. What that's going to do is give you more of that factual slash informative information that you could leverage. And also, it's a little bit open ended, so it can give you some broader sense and broader ideas that's not so concrete. More precise, that's going to be a little bit more technical. It's going to be, hey, this is straightforward. This is the information that we're providing you, so on and so forth. So for this demonstration, I'm actually going to choose more balance just so we could see the different sources it provides and whatnot. So as an IT professional, this is something that gets me very excited, right? It's something that I want to utilize and see if they could assist me in my day to day. So I'm going to go ahead and start the conversation with Bing Chat. I'm going to go ahead and say hi first because you want to be nice to the AI, you know?
Be nice to our overlords.
Right. Okay. So it says, hello, how can I help you today? Cool. And I have a question that I want to ask it, which is going to be, can you assist in creating a PowerShell script that exports all my shared mailboxes in Exchange? So I'm going to do that. Oh, I have a typo here.
So I heard if you actually have a typo, or if you just give it a brain dump, it'll still understand.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow. Wonderful. Cool. So as you can see right here, it kind of gets the idea of what I want, right? It sees that I want to export it. Cool. It spits it out as a CSV file, and wonderful. It provides the sources of information of what it gathered. Now, something that I want to disclose is you want to take everything with a grain of salt, right? To all my IT professionals, you don't want to just copy and paste the script straight to PowerShell, right? Make sure that we proofread this and we see what commandlets are being in place, because the last thing you want is your whole Exchange environment to be offline, right? Um, Let me go ahead and take it a little bit more in depth, right? I'm going to say, can we expand this script to all of my mailboxes? Let's see if it gets the idea. Certainly. All right. So there you go. So there we go right here. It kind of just spits out all mailboxes as a CSV, but it kind of broadens the search by allowing me to enter UPNs, aliases, and whatnot. So with that said, you kind of want to take everything with a grain of salt, right? With all, like I mentioned, not all the information here is going to be factual. I'm not going to straight up copy and paste this into PowerShell
Yeah.
and expect it to give me what I want, right? We kind of
Yeah.
have to do our due diligence at the end of the day and
I
see this
remember.
more as a utilization and a tool rather than a whole on solution of like an additional staff person on your
Yeah,
team.
I remember trying because I'm not a developer, but I tried coding and I wanted to use, well, Bing Chat and also ChatGPT. Whenever I try to do code, I'm like, okay, this is the output, and then I'm like, how do I verify this? Like, I don't know if this is actually gonna work. Sometimes it'll work, but it won't have like the best practices that you need to have. So yeah, definitely use it as, and I'm gonna quote Microsoft on this, as a co-pilot, not an autopilot or a pilot. You're still the pilot, but it's going to help you do things a lot faster.
Right. So you're still Maverick and you still need a goose, I guess, right?
Yeah.